Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. And I thought today I haven't done an update in a while on our progress on the garage and barn. And as a lot of you know, if you know, we have a lot of new followers and stuff on our page. So we had a fire back in April and we lost our barn, all our animals, our garage, lifetime of tools, tractor, everything. And it was pretty devastating. And boy, it was a rough time, but the Lord has definitely restored and blessed us. And so I want to share that with you and give him all the glory for all of this. But let's take a look at where we're at. All right, well, the garage is completely redone. And as some of you know, the shed here, we lost the whole side of it and the roof. So that side has been redone, new door, everything resided, painted, and then a new half a roof. And we lost all of that. And this, though, has been completed. And this is one thing we did add this year. We always wanted a pad for the kids, you know, to play on. And we were able to do that pad. The pad's like 24 by 40. And just a huge blessing to have that. They always played basketball and played around out here on gravel, so it was nice to have that. But let me show you the garage. Turned out excellent and very happy with it. This is my new man cave, my wife calls it, but just beautiful in here. Turned out great. I almost didn't do, and I'm so glad I did this, I almost didn't do the rough cut wood. And the Amish crew that did this, they had a farm, or they knew a gentleman who had a lumber yard, Amish guy, and he milled all this wood for me, and just absolutely beautiful. And it was actually really low cost as well. So yeah, garage is done. Now obviously it's going to take me a long time. I had a lifetime of tools, you know, welders and torches and stuff like that, and tons of tools, like, you know, lifetime of tools. I've said that a couple of times. It's just, I lost all of that, you know, and it's just going to take me years and years and years to recover. I did get a lot of my basic tools and, you know, stuff that I'm going to need around the homestead, and have bought a bunch here and there as I've needed it. So that has been a blessing, but God has been really amazing and awesome. And we've actually used this. We had a big shindig up here, and we had tables and everything up here inside here. And we used this as a get together. We had like over 100 people come with kids, and it was just a fun time. So we had food and everything in here, and it was just a great time. And then last weekend, I made the ceilings in here higher. They're a little over 10 feet high. And I had our outside movie screen set up in here, and we had some kids over and some families, and we all sat in here and watched a movie because we thought it might rain. So we set it all up in here, but it worked really good, turning into a nice entertainment place too as well. But yeah, garage is complete. So here is the barn, and the barn is just, you know, I love my garage, but this is, you know, this is my heart here, the barn, and it is just turned out beautiful. Like I said, all glory to God for his wonderful restoration in our lives. And, but let me show you, take a walk in here. This gentleman, Ray, makes these stuff for us. It's just amazing. He made this bench. And all right, so let's check out the inside of the barn. And we have electric, water, everything ran out here, but we do not have concrete. And this is really, really the one thing that I'm struggling with because I want to concrete it and get stalls and everything in here, but everybody's telling me the builders and the concrete guys are telling me to hold off because we had to bring in so much dirt, because the barn now runs east-west lengthwise. It used to run north-south lengthwise, so we had to bring in a lot of dirt. And this back, probably half here, we had to put quite a bit of dirt in here, and they want this to settle. And it's really tearing me up. I'm not going to lie. It's really tearing me up. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me get the lights on upstairs so I can show you that. Got to turn them on. So we have our upstairs, and this will have a railing on it as well. If you can see right here, this corner right here, we have it held up with a board there. I mean, it would hold up anyway, but just a little support there. But there will be a 4x4 that runs down to the floor. It just, not until we have the cement, and then we'll have our railing in. This is the loft where we'll have a lot of storage up here because it's gigantic. But we can put a lot of hay up here. That was always one of the problems I always had with storing hay. And to have this area is just an incredible blessing. Then, of course, as a lot of you know, we put this was kind of a last minute addition because we put a deck here off the back. Oh, there's deer out there. I don't know if you can see the back corner over there. The field, there's a bunch of deer over there. And that's why we put this deck on. I have the GoPro, so I can't zoom in, but there's 2 deer over there grazing. But we put this deck on, and when they were building this part here, they didn't have the roof on here or anything like that. They just had the floor on. And I came up here, climbed up here on a ladder, and I was just sitting up here, you know, looking out back, and there was, like I'm seeing now, there's a couple deer out there, and I was like, man, it'd be nice to put a deck or something on the back of here. And when the crew got here the next morning, I asked them, and they put this 10 feet by 5 feet deck, as you can see, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I come out here a lot, do my devotions and drink a cup of coffee, and just look at that view. It's evening here. This is facing east, so the sun's going down behind me. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys, so there is a quick update from the homestead, and like I said, all glory to God. And we are really dying, I'm telling you, inside to get animals back in here. You know, our animals and raising our homestead here were, you know, basically our life. So when we lost that, that was really, really hard for us. And the barn that we had, I had actually just built half of it. The same Amish crew that did this barn, I had just did half of it a couple years ago, back in 2020, COVID, the main COVID year. And so I loved the barn. It was an awesome barn. And I was going to show you this one other thing here. On the side here, this is where the animals will go out. There's a big 8-foot sliding door. Let me turn this around so you can see. So you can kind of see it. Slides all the way open. See if we can, deer are still out there, but yeah, still out there. But as you can see, we put a lot of dirt in here. There is the deck. Oh, that's a doe. She spotted me. So, yeah, so we have some animals that some people are taking care of for us that we've got, and we are, like I said, just really anxious to get the barn done. So it's kind of frustrating a little bit, but we are going to be patient and do it right. And when they say it's good to put the concrete in, I'm going to put the concrete in, and that's the way it's going to be. But there it is. There is a quick update, a quick tour from the homestead. So y'all that were praying for us, and all y'all that were, you know, making comments and reaching out to us over the summer. This summer is kind of just flew by because of, you know, all the construction, all the work. We did a lot of the work ourselves. You know, I run all the electricity and did a lot of the other stuff, like small stuff. And so every night I come home and just work around here. And so, yeah, all y'all that had the good words and everything, we just thank you. So God bless you all, and take care.